since then.
Alright, let's do the lead-in because we are good, we are live.
Saw you, baby girl.
Yo, what is up, people? Welcome to GTV, going live with the UGC All Stars match for Australia and New Zealand. This is going to be absolutely crazy. Got two awesome people here with me tonight. First of all, I've got a big Hind. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Damn, coming to the land down under. What time is it for you? Like 5:30 a.m., something crazy like that?
It is 4:17 a.m.
Jeez, and have you been to sleep, or are you still awake, or what's going on?
I am still awake. I've been up all day, all
You're
night.
surprisingly perky, given you're still awake. Have you imbibed caffeine, or are you running on crazy mix right now?
I had a bunch of sushi, I had Mountain Dew, then I had a 30-ounce icy. I watched The Hobbit, so that was always fun.
Fair enough. And we've got a Shanu with us as well. What's up, dude?
Not much. Keen to watch this game as we ready up.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely huge. I'm going to get Hind to quickly run through who we got on the teams as we get into this first rollout.
Alright, on the red team, we have Orbit on Engineer, Jono is on Pyro, Warthog is on the Medic, love the Medics, doing good stuff. Keys is on the Sniper, killing himself right now, so the NG has metal. Lay on the demo. Basti Taken on Soldier, I love that name.
Yeah, basically.
Skinny Heart, yeah. Skinny is on the Scout, Edge is on Spy, and my boy Rebos is on Heavy. Can we do
so
blue as well?
Before we jump on the blue team, there are some sick players on here. Of course, VD, very accomplished Highlander team within the Australian scene. As you can see, we've got 4 of their members on here. Keys is one of the best snipers in Australia, full stop. That includes Sixes and Highlander. Jono is an absolutely ridiculous Pyro, known for going Pyro and Sixes, even though his team plays at a high level. And we're about to go live, but run us through the blue as well, dude.
Alright, let's do this. Big blue. On blue, Soldier, we've got Tonberry. On Spy, we've got Joachim Moos, which I think he is a transplant from Europe, which hence the name. Their medic looks like the Surgeon, kind of cuts off on mine. Reptile is on Heavy. Peekaboo is on Demo. I don't know how to say his sniper's name. Kieran?
Yeah,
We'll go with Kieran.
Kitten, that's Kieran.
Sure, Kieran works. Nano Kip is on the Engineer. And Buckle Biff something is on Scout. I'm gonna go with Davey on Pyro.
Yeah, I mean, we're off to an interesting start. They've actually made quite a bit of room. Edge wasn't able to pick up the Heavy, which is the pick he was wanting to get out of the gate. Rubos has been absolutely fine thus far. As you can see, we've got the red sentry up on the back left there with the sniper in front of it. However, Spy has come in, has got damage on that sentry currently. No, he's not going to be able to pick that up. They are going to get the sappers off. As you can see, the Ubers have been popped. Blue Pyro seems to be lagging a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was a flying Spy. I don't know who popped him up, but he's going to come up with a big backstab pickup, Peekaboo. And, yeah, well, Peekaboo, wow, that was kind of ironic there, Hein.
That was the match. If he had man treads on that sentry gun, it would have got crushed. But that gun spot is the premier gun spot. Anybody that puts it low down, really the holes just don't last.
Oh,
this is
no.
lasting a long time.
I thought Orbit was going to get away from that. Looks like the Spy might have actually body blocked him, and then Reptile was able to pick that up. Really nice work as they get up to their cap point. That's good.
That's a
massive
145
advantage.
time.
Here you go.
Just saying, anything over a minute on the first point is good, and they got almost 2 minutes out of it, which is very good.
Absolutely. See that Scout's going under. Whoa, big backstab. Rubos and Warthog down. That is absolutely huge. So that is the Medic and the Heavy down, and of course Edge is down at the moment as well. And as you can see, this card hasn't stopped moving. The blue team has managed to just keep it trucking along, and that's the thing. You don't have to have everyone on the card, but as long as it doesn't stop moving, you're putting pressure on the opposite team where it matters. Then, wow, look at that. And Tomry just cleaning up that direct hit.
Yeah, great pressure going forward. Moving forward with the heavy Uber, taking down the sentry gun, not even letting them get anything set up. So they're only 4 players up and won't be able to defend this second point here.
Yeah, they need to They need to put more pressure on that corner, and they just didn't get it in.
Absolutely. Look, and it's just the lone sniper at the moment trying to defend. You see the rest of the red team just coming out now. Spy's going to try and get in position. We can see the blue Spy coming up through the outhouse over here. He's going to come out. He's on the demo, and he's going to pick up the demo. Not able to get anyone else. That's Joker Moss, and he is down. And as you can see, the red Spy was going for a play right then on the meta cover. He has been spotted. He's going to get toased up right there. It's going to be edged down. One of the best Spies in Australasia, but not able to get that pick he was searching for. And as we can see, blue stop moving right now, the cart not moving its way up the hill, and of course it's one of those platforms that they're going to have to stay on it while it pushes up the rise, so a little bit of pressure from red might be able to hold them here. Is that pressure going to come out though, Hein?
Yeah, I gotta question what Orbit's doing, really, because he put a dispenser up and then no gun. Generally you're going to want to put a gun back where the heavy is right now, and you can have full protection.
Yeah, well I heard they're quite helpful, those guns.
Yeah.
Spy not able to get the pick. He wants edge, finding himself in trouble again. Just positioning not working out for him. Team not doing what he expects them to do, and he's gone down as well. Skinny and Lay falling as well as these Ubers get traded. Go and have a look back here, and this cart is just motoring ahead, man. This is an ultra good time we're looking at so far.
That soldier needs to get off the cart and move forward. Having 7-8x, they're going for points at this point. If this is a real match, I think they'd be moving forward. Yeah,
they had their heavy medic combo. They had their heavy medic combo run really forward and essentially suicide themselves. If they had have just held back a little bit more, they'd be in a really dominant position right now.
As to why that engineer was invisible on our screen, except for his hats, I have no idea. We're going to blame Valve for that one. This Pyro is getting really forward on the car, and was that... Wow, okay.
Yeah, just being heavily aggressive. His team they're just setting up in the back spot. That's where they gotta be. Let's see if they hold up high. Doesn't look like it.
Oh my god, did Pasty Taken just fall in? Oh man, he got wrecked. Peak actually
the victory pit.
Dropping him down there, and Rubos, one player versus about 4 or 5 there, including a heavy weapon medic. That was always going to end in tears. And even, let's just drop in the hole. What is this? Is this mass suicide?
The key to this point is you want to have the height advantage. And right now they've got the engineer on height, that's great. But they have nothing else up on that far left side. That's where the medic and heavy really need to go. We'll see if they can head their way over.
Not as many big shots as I've expected thus far out of these snipers. Obviously having trouble getting into positioning to take advantage of it. Because Kieran and Keys are honestly, they're absolutely ridiculous snipers. There we have it, Kieran wandering out, getting an awesome headshot there on Warthog. And Rubos going down to a fat pipe from Peekaboo. That is really big because that is the medic and the heavy down right now. And that just slows it so much. It makes it so much harder for them to defend. And as you can see, we've got someone on the car. And like nobody's out there defending. We're going to see the soldier go for it now. Kieran's got a body shot, Hein.
This is over. That's it. There is no pressure there.
That was a confusing defense. They kind of just watched the engineer push the card all the way over the point.
Yeah. He's like, oh, hey, free points.
Well, it's like everyone went out last night for Indian or something and everyone's feeling a bit squeamish and they're like, you're going to get that, bro? Oh, no, bro, I can't go. And they all just kind of stood around. I can't, yeah, no, not making sense. But I suppose that means that we are going to do it the other way around in 6 minutes. Jesus, that time. Davey.
That's amazing. What they need to do right now, if I was the red engineer, I would make sure that once my gun died at first, I would be back on second and have a level 3 up. I would abandon first once it got right in between that choke point where it S's right to the first. I would just abandon and leave and go ahead and set up.
Yeah.
Because what happened last time is he kind of hung around a little bit too long. He didn't get his level 3 set up in the back, and they just walked through. And that hurts. That hurts a team. And what I say all the time in the hindsight videos that I do or when I'm mentoring, the engineer can make or break any payload map.
Yeah, without a doubt, dude. Could not agree more. And you even saw it, like, just not having, the sentry gun to contend with it, that everyone else had room to move. They got the picks they needed. And they just walked that cart through. They got through the middle of this map in the space of about a minute and a half. And that is genuinely ridiculous. But anyway, Rubos and Edge going down pretty early into this. So that is heavy down on the blue squad for the push. However, Pyro pushing up, putting all sorts of pressure up here. Oh man, the big reflex. Peekaboo
Soldier's
is
using Cow Mangler, by the way.
Really?
On
That is
defense.
Tonberry. That is exactly what he will do.
Hilarious.
And look, Spy going for the play. Is he able to get so he actually got pushed up by the soldier. That's interesting.
Oh, that's great.
And there we go, Uber's pop. Uber Heavy versus Uber Heavy, that's always like watching two retards have sex with Dornoff. And Davey, Kieran and Joachim going down. That's a lot of people on defense going down all at once, and we can see players might get cleaned here. Now they managed to get basically taken and Skinny there. And Tombury trying to defend the car, and there's just not the players there for it. And yet again, look, Sentry is right there. It's only a level 1, and it's going to get taken out by Pipes.
He needs to get out of there. Go, yeah. I don't know, I think I might just abandon that, but looks like it's working out for him.
But they always say, you know, captain goes down with his ship, but that's just not synonymous with NG play. And yet again, look at this car moving under the point. It looks like they're going to try and do the exact same as what their counterparts did last time. Just keep that cart moving at all costs. Teleported down,
so
Spy here to put pressure on the heavy, but wasn't able to get what he wanted. Good backstab on the sniper keys.
This medic play on defense is pretty bold. But look at that. That's exactly what a pyro needs to do. Just air blast everything away so your medic doesn't take any damage from rollers or rockets.
Yeah, they haven't got Uber yet. They're only 94%. Look at that. Davey down, Reptile down. And but they're going to push around here with the demo. They need to try. Oh, man. It's good they're able to clean them up so quickly. That could have backfired horrible. I'm assuming they popped because there was like 3 people there, but like they were pretty much dead by the time they popped, weren't they?
They were trying to get the med, and the Uber ran out before they got to the sentry gun, and the sentry on second, like you said, Hein, just destroyed them.
You gotta plan your Ubers on offense. You can't allow the defense to force you too early, or else you're just gonna have bad time. Oh, they've only got 3 minutes.
It's the mini sentry. It is the mini sentry, and look at this cart moving. All the momentum they need right now, and even this demo, he was on fire. Luckily his pyro come to put him out. Losing a demo at this stage of the game would not be very helpful, especially when they've got that red sentry right there. They need to defend it. Wow, managed to get, was that the, yeah, he did. Managed to get in there, the Spy, and get a sapper on that NG equipment, and they've just pushed on through there. Lovely.
So 3 minutes for the second point, normally not a bad time, but they've only got the 3 minutes left to get it to last, so it's not looking great for the blue team at the moment.
It can't stop at this point, it has to go all the way.
And
nice surf by that soldier.
That's the problem with them having, like, you know, next to no defense on their last go through.
There's a little bit overextension from the soldier and demo. They gotta get back. All of them have to get back.
Oh, soldier on the medic, Big Rocket's not able to find what he was looking for, though. These are not the droids you were looking for, my friend. And Scout underneath.
Love it.
Whoa. Kieran taking out keys, that's a big pick. And yet again, like when those snipers get a pick on each other, they're both so good that when they don't have to worry about each other for even that 10-15 seconds, they can move into positioning to take advantage of that and try and get some headshots. Wondering if Kieran's going to be able to pick up something now. Tombury going down to orbit and scanning. Look at that scout there, ignoring the Spy on fire. I'm assuming he's got a disguise of some sort.
They're getting good movement at least, but I don't know if it's going to be possible at this point.
Well, that's the sentry gun's only level 2. That will go down. Reptile is still relatively low. No, they managed to get a buff on him, and they've managed to pop Uber. Look, they've called all these players out. They might actually be able to take advantage of this. Lovely work, lovely work. Blue flares dropping like flies, and heaps of them are low as well. They've lost Davey, Peak, and Kieran in the midst of this, but that cart is now back on the bottom of the U-bend.
That Tonberry jump saved. That's it. I mean, it's over at this point.
Yeah,
he jumped in at the perfect time. He killed exactly who he needed to. It's over. There's no way they can do this at this point.
Damn, and it looks like we just hit a milestone live on stream as well, folks. 800 followers. Whoop, whoop.
Congratulations.
Very nice.
I think I was 798.
Jesus,
maybe
798. Yeah, something like that. I'm only going by what good guy Mr. Slyn tells me. Right, all Spy is going to be able to pick up Rubos. That's a really, really important pick.
That's
Sorry,
a good
no,
sacrifice.
Riptide.
Here comes the spy. Doesn't matter.
Spotted out
Doesn't
that
matter.
Lei has seen that one, but 25 seconds, I don't think it is going to happen at this point.
Sadly not. It was otherwise a good time. If they weren't trying to push it in 6 minutes, if they gave themselves just a bit more leeway.
If this was their first push, we'd be like, yeah, this is a great time. You guys are doing so well, but just
That's why playing
too little, too late.
offense first is better. Air blast him in the pit!
Air blast in the pit. Dude, I was watching that as well. I was like, I want to see this, but...
That's great.
So the GG's going up on this round, and is my voice coming through clear, by the way?
Yeah.
Does it sound like I've got a fan in the background? Because I do, because it is so hot. For our American and European viewers, it is of course summer in the southern hemisphere, and it is oh so warm. No, warm's just wrong, it's hot. But yeah, so they're saying GG on the map, not GM, so is that the end of this map? I can't remember the rules.
Yeah, for the show match, they're only playing one AB for the upward, and then they're doing, I think, a 3 cap for Koth, and then 4 for CP.
Cool, so I think we're off to Lakeside next.
Cool. They're letting the STV catch up. This is pretty awesome of them.
Yeah,
Even though we're not streaming from it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a cool party trick I learned. I've been trying to teach it to ESCA for seasons, but
Slow learners though, aren't they?
honestly,
one
every
of those
ESCA LAN, how do they do that? Every single LAN, you just thousands of screaming nerds going no when they change the map early. But that is one of the good things about the LAN down under down here. We've got it set up so that we're always in the server, and that is always nice. That, and when you get a pause, like you know what's going on. It isn't 90 seconds in the future or whatever.
So let's look at what's going on. It looked like Edge went huge on the blue team, and Reptile went huge on his team, which is exactly how it should be.
Yeah, and it looked like Edge was getting shut down so much during that as well. Even though he is a really accomplished spy, and you'd expect him to be at the top of the board, like you know. And of course, right behind him on the blue team was Keys during that match as well.
Yeah, unsurprising to see Keys right at the top. And not to make excuses for these guys, but most of them have just had a fairly large break with New Year's and Christmas.
Yeah.
Haven't had games for a while.
Oh, dude, I know I have not been playing almost any TF2. I had a look at my stats on Steam. I've only played 14 hours of TF2 in the last 2 weeks. It's somewhat of a rarity for me. There's a good 40 of Dota 2 in there, though. I don't know where they come from.
Oh, servers.
I'm getting told by people in my stream that you sound great.
I sound great? Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. You asked a minute ago.
Kitten joining, she was the other option for the heavy because 2 of the heavies tied, and it was Ruby was the one that got through, and Reptile and Kitten both tied for votes. So I'm wondering if they're going to switch one out between maps.
As from what I've heard, Kitten is going to be doing that, and she's from C-Reddit, or Credit.
Yeah, the Creditors.
That's pretty cool that they worked that out.
Wow, what has happened to my stats? So someone was saying earlier about this issue, but apparently I have 570,000 hours.
Oh, you're just doing that too? It's your HUD. Once I redid my HUD, it fixed.
Even looking at
Mine
my
was
match
shown
stats
as 518.
there, man, 599 hours on Soldier? Jesus Christ.
You're amazing. When do you get the time?
No, this was years ago, man. That's why I'm tripping out. It's because I haven't played Soldier competitively in about 3 years. The 3 years part kind of tells you how long I've been playing this game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dear God, Team Fortress 2. That's it's a curse though. Once you start playing TF2 full time, you can't get it out once it's in your blood, man. I try and play other games, but TF2 has ruined other games for me. Honestly, give me a holler in stream chat if it's the same for you. In fact, the only game I've been able to get into is Dota 2, and that's a Source Engine game as well. What the hell is this?
Yeah, I've got friends want me to play PlanetSide 2 and Natural Selection 2. I'm like, okay, we'll play tonight. And then I sit down, it's like, oh, TF2.
Yeah, I tried playing NS2, but my computer wasn't crafted out of like some amazing space material. So coming from 240 FPS solid in TF2 and then going to like 20 FPS in firefights and natural selection too. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play this in a couple of years when there's a pro mod and I have a graphics card capable. I've got a mate who's got a GTX 580 and an i7 that's overclocked, and he doesn't get more than 60 FPS in firefights. That's
What?
with everything on low, man. That's with everything on low. Like,
I'm on an i7 with a GTX 460, and I've got perfectly fine. Wonder what his other setup
not like
is.
perfectly playable. Like, I mean, like, you know, like stable plus 60 FPS. Like, you know, like
Ooh.
smooth. That's what you want, man. I can't.
He might have something broken, because that should be fine.
No, this seems to be normal across like everyone I've spoken to, but you're actually the first one who's not. I'm wondering what you mentioned. Anyway, I'm going to be back in about 5 seconds, folks. It is so hot, I'm going to go and get another drink out of my fridge. Yeah, I've been putting bottles of water in there to keep me nice and cool. And I might just cuddle them, actually, for a little bit. But I'll be back in about 10 seconds before we get underway.
So, Han, did you see anything from either of the teams that really needs to change for this game?
Yeah, there's a lot
Lots
of
of
stuff that
things?
needs to change.
Yeah.
But then again, it's an all-star game, and a lot of it's just teamwork. But I would think, when you get to a certain level, you should know your role. And there's just tons and tons of overextending. There's people being in spots they really don't need to be in. I know it's just for fun, it's a show match. But if you're going to show out and just have fun, there's different ways to do it. It just doesn't look like this is all for fun. It's just kind of bad habits picked up. And they're just pulling them.
I sort of feel like even though it's a show match, you still want to be playing as best you can. But I sort of noticed it was Ubers being popped early than was really required.
There's a lot of really weird Ubers that I don't really get. There's no reason to pop a few of those. The
That's
big
true.
thing on this one is going to be who can utilize the roaming soldier role, and if either team runs crits. This is a big crits map. This is one of the few that I'll actually run crits all the time. And it's not a risk. There's no big risk, because if you've got communication going with your spy, and you say, alright, I've got 90% crits, spy, you need to be up when I have this, so kind of have that timing down with your spy, and just say, where's their med? And you should say, they're on the balcony, they're back in the right, they're in the boathouse, they're wherever. And you get your demo, and you go. You don't wait. Crits is not about waiting. You have to instantly go as soon as you get it, or else you're wasting time, and that could give them
You're
time to
wasting
get their
the
own
advantage
crits.
of having crits. The
Yeah,
whole point
exactly.
of crits is that you can get it quicker than you can get Uber. That if you're at a slight disadvantage, you can get crits up before you can get Uber up if you're quick enough.
Right. I'm hoping for some quick fix play. That would be awesome if we got some of that. That'd be
Sorry,
so
my
funny.
six's blood curdles when you say that. Even though I know it has valid applications, it curdles, it does.
What you could do, which would be really funny on this map, is quick fix your demo and have him double sticky from your side all the way over to the other side, just for kicks and giggles.
Somebody's been seeing the Kaitis bloody...
Kaitis.
You remember that Kaitis, the double sticky cable and the medic? Oh.
Kaitis is just amazing. I love Kaitis. His game style, I love watching that, and if I could get him with good ping in America, it would be ridiculous, because his style goes straight in with the Syndicate. Not saying Soups doesn't. Soups amazing, but I love that dynamic, alright, I'm going to go ahead and jump in on anything, you guys just follow whenever. And it works. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's the fact that it does
Sick.
work when it shouldn't is really, you know...
It's wonderful.
Right.
Him and Numlocked are